TV for the Saturday League. Potentially might be doing some sort of highlight reel as well from that race because it was such a good race. A lot of fun battles I had with Johnny Stokes. Which is a bit unbelievable to be honest, considering where he is on the how quick he is.
Didn't you crash out?
Oh yeah, Japan I did, not China. China I was having a good battle.
Yeah,
You would know if you bothered racing.
I watched.
Doesn't count, mate.
I watched. That's all that matters.
Like my internet is so bad, like I can't even on my phone. It won't even let me keep up with the fucking
Hey,
stream.
here we go. Finally, we're gonna go tyres, get everything enabled. Right, now we are fully all back. We are fully back.
Oh, you saw that there. I'm on board with James Al on a broadcast view. I was gonna get my laptop on because the iPad just doesn't seem to want to hold any kind of connection.
Right, for anyone that was just tuned into the stream, I am now back up and the game's actually working, so you can see me move. So that's all good. Why are people? Are they crash? Oh, they have crashed.
Yeah, I think yeah, they're out.
They're out.
They're Mickey Flanagan.
I'm not going out. I'm going out.
Unfortunately, we'll say goodbye to Carl and Ford. Mrs. Carl, I don't know if you're there, but welcome.
Mrs. Carl is here. She said hello just before I had to turn off the stream. So hello, Mrs. Carl.
Hi, Mrs. Carl.
Hello, Chubb. Ooh.
Oh, Chubb left me, is it? That is Chubb, yeah? That's that here.
Chubb's a loyal follower to the cause. Alright, let's see what old Scotty Harris can do. I actually haven't had enough time to look up corners or anything like that for this one.
Oh god, last time I logged on this, it was DSR for Waco.
I mean, oh, who was that around? Was that McDutch Face? Could have been old McDutch Face.
I've got
Oh, there's a lot of cars out on the track when Scotty's trying to do his hot lap. Let's hope.
Yeah,
it's coming into quite a pivotal point of the circuit where there's actually not going to be much of a chance for him to overtake either easily, so he could lose quite a bit of time here. But let's have a little look. Oh, he's invalidated. He cut that way too much, mate.
Well,
cut that way too much.
First time of the day. Takes it nicely on the softs as well. 141.3. So we know we can go faster than that. Definitely can go faster than that. So hold this space.
Just on board with Rob.
Oh, he'll set Scotty Harris here to validate. Unfortunately, who's next?
He has indeed.
Behind. Is it Rob next after that?
Oh, I'm not sure. I just switched to Rob.
Oh, I'm on
he is coming through sector 3 though.
Heaven.
So let's see what Rob's got in the bag. He hasn't invalidated yet, although this time is not very flattering. It has been pretty easy. He's not even using his battery ERS at the moment, so. Almighty Evan, 138.7. Not too shabby. On the mediums as well. El Stefano, 139.7. So here we go. This should be Rob's lap right now. What's he going to do? Coming down into turn 1. Pretty easy in there. 2, turn 3.
Wee, look at that. I've got actual chat now. Look at this.
Actual
chat.
Go round into turn 4 there for Rob. Doesn't quite hit the apex, but still manages to keep it out of the wall on this long run down now.
I've read a message that explains why we're not going to like Saudi Arabia, because it reminds Curly of Vietnam. And that was
yeah, you know,
track.
No, 100%. It is literally like almost Rob's. Oh, I think he's picked up some wing damage there, but he's kind of lucky that he managed to slow it down enough so he didn't lose a wheel. It generally looked like, yeah, 100%. It is very much like Vietnam, but it's yeah. I don't know why they do it. Like I said, even if you look at the track map, like when you look at Vietnam, right, it was really, really close together as well, wasn't it? Either side of the track.
Yeah.
Like, it's very much like that, but you just go really, really fast. Some really fast corners. It's kind of like doing the first sector of Japan over and over and over and over and over, and then the hairpin at Japan, and then going back to sector 1. Like I
hate Japan as well.
Yeah, honestly, the track looked jank. I think the lap time, the world record was about 1:26, so it's a relatively fast track. So yeah, I'm not looking forward to it at all.
Darzan goes second in a 1:38. We have got yellow flags ahead of him. Who is that?
So RPR Ford. He skimmed the wall at 30 miles per hour to make a gap, and it took my wheel off. See, that is what happens to me every single time. If I like go into a wall, all of my crashes are usually really, really slow because I see it coming. I'm like, oh, I'll slow down. I tap the wall. I pretty much kiss it, man. Like, and my car blows up. It literally just like disintegrates in front of me. I'm just sat there on the floor. It's such a joke. And then I see people absolutely smash.
Well.
Yeah, but then I see people absolutely clout the wall, man. And like, oh, they get a bit of wing damage. Not even like a fully broken wing. They get, oh, I've lost a bit of an end plate. And my car's literally being like taken back in a bin bag. It's ridiculous. Does made it.
Yeah, so I had Japan. I lost it on one of the S's, and I literally just scraped the wall, and the wheel was like, nah, I'm cutting.
Well, Jadifa's round in sector 3.
I'm just on board watching him do like an 18-point turn.
Yeah, that's it.
Good manoeuvring. I think everyone is now coming into the pits anyway.
Apparently the same thing happened to Carl as well. So Chubb's coming in the pits, Darsan, he's done his thing, Erez, Mr. Smooth.
James out on his outlap as well with Avi, I believe, right behind him. It is. So watch these two guys. There's going to be a bit of a...
Oh wait, sorry, not Erez. Avi is Mr. Smooth, isn't he?
Mr. Smooth with Avi, yeah.
I call him Avi, Mr. Smooth.
The move operation. Smooth operator.
I feel like Avi has like a Fanatec wheel.
You reckon?
I don't know. I just feel like his steering's way too smooth.
I went to Mercedes-Benz World right on Saturday.
Yeah.
Guys, if you're in and around London, recommend it highly because you get to see all the F1 cars, like actual F1 cars, like Lewis's car. So like I literally had an orgasm the whole day. But anyway,
can you piss in Nico's car?
Mate, yeah, you can actually touch Nico's car.
Yeah, but can I
see Nico's car?
Yeah, can I shit on it?
Of course you can.
I can shit on it as long as I can shit on it.
Yeah, there was last year's Mercedes, like Lewis's Mercedes. And the year before that, Lewis's Mercedes. Year before that, Lewis's Mercedes. And also they've got it was McLaren as well from the nice chrome McLaren, the Force India from back in the day, and also like the last year's Williams, the white one, the nice looking one.
Okay.
And all this, right? So anyway, we got this. There was a simulator. I was like, yeah, you know what? I need to go on a simulator. I want to get in the F1 car and drive it. Simulator was down, so it wasn't working. I was like, okay, but they've got a thing called Sim Racer. So I thought, okay, do you know what? I'll pay for, we'll get me, my dad, my sister, her boyfriend, we'll all go on it and have a little laugh. Thinking it'll be like something a bit special. It's basically what I got off fucking home.
Yeah.
I was like, do you know what? I paid 10 quid to do 5 laps of Brazil.
Like, it's a weird thing, but when you get to simulation, unless the setup is like one of those like 30 grand setups with the seats and the hydraulics, like, it's literally having a wheel and a rig at home. That's literally what it is.
The actual simulation the simulator they had, it wasn't obviously on the rig, it wasn't on like hydraulics. But what it was an old decommissioned F1 car that you can get in. But that wasn't working.
Yeah, that one's kind of cool, but it's still not too different, if you know what I mean. Like.
But yeah, it was. It's a very cool place to go. It was a lot of fun. If you like F1, and what they did as well. One of the exhibitions they had an F1 car, and they took all the parts off it, like all separated, right? And they had them dangling on string, so like in the shape of an F1 car. So like it was cool. Very, very cool to look at. Yeah, it was fantastic. I did love it. Walking around with a Diffie all day it's a very hard thing to do. So I was very tired I didn't do it.
Good thing you got a small penis then. No one notices.
No one noticed it.
Exactly.
Watching the moment now, James Owls, he's in that blood red Ferrari as he comes around the final sector. 2 more corners to navigate. 1, there's the last. Those seconds on a set of mediums on a 1:37.8. A very good time from him. There we go. Who else? Oh, Avi got set new fastest 1:36.7. Very, very quick time from Avi, but on the soft tyres. We got a crash in the tunnel. Al Jadifa, and he's out of the session unfortunately, so he will be. He won't be joining us in Q3. So with his time set at the moment, he goes to the bottom.
William McDutch faces are put in a lap, but he is currently on one, but it's not
Well, this is the best
it's actually not going to be too bad. It's not going to be brilliant, It's not going to be what he's definitely capable of, but it's going to be alright. 137.
Right now,
That's it. It worked out better than I thought.
there's not much these guys have to do really. Like
Yeah.
a 140 is the best time. Like, there's only there's gonna be 2 people that are also gonna be joining these 3 that are already out, right? So as long as they're going at 138 on medium tires, for example, they could pretty much take their time around this track.
Oh, and speed is invalidated on the last corner.
Yeah, that's gonna be the next to that.
Oh, Joe. Oh, Joe. Do you know the best thing? Joe's because Joe's actually quite good around Singapore. Speedy, sorry. Speedy's pretty good around Singapore. He has a lot of pace around Singapore, and he literally messaged me before. He goes, "Oh, if I don't bottle qualify, this could be quite a good for race for me." And I was like, "Don't bottle it then." And he fucking invalidates last corner. 5 minutes left.
3 minutes. He's got 3 minutes to get around. So
Oh yeah, true.
I don't think he's enough time. I think he's have to go around again. They have to try and go around again on that same set of tyres. He's not gonna have time to get around again.
You'll have to. So,
Like I said, all he's got to do is beat at 138 because there's three drivers already out.
yeah, you could maybe do a slightly steady lap. In fact, no, slightly steady lap. Get that 138.5. It's definitely doable for him. Mrs. Carl very happy that Moylan's racing, and she said that she's impressed that he couldn't let her down, and that is literally the only reason why Moylan is racing right now. He didn't want to let Mrs. Carl down.
Watch out, car, Mrs. Steal Girl.
That's it.
Oh,
That's it.
Mrs. Steal Your Girl.
He has a picture of Mrs. Carl on his steering wheel, just for
He
motivation.
does. He does. That's a fact. He's told us this. An absolute fact.
No, he's literally the first thing. The weird thing is he tells everyone. Like the first time he ever jumped in party, he was just like, "Oh, hi Nevo, hi Bo, I have a picture of Mrs. Carl on my steering wheel." That was like,
hi Moyland, how are you?
yeah. He was like, "Oh, hi Moylan, how's it going?" He was like, "Yeah, it's going alright. I just laminated the picture." I was like, "Jeez, got to be intense, really. You got a bit much."
I'm on board with the potential new DXT member. Speedy number 25.
Oh, he is coming in. He's got 3:22
Joe,
left. It's enough time.
You're not gonna... What?
Maybe
Wait, he's got what left?
3:22.
He hasn't. He's got my screen. I've got 1 minute 20.
I have 3:09.
What? Yeah, my timing's wrong. That's probably why. Okay, so on my timing, I've got 1 minute 10 left.
Well, my timing's got 3 minutes, but the thing is, well, he doesn't actually. He can still do a kind of a slowish out lap, to be fair. Robson races out again. Let's see what lap time he can do now on the rundown. Coming around turn 6.
Wait, what? Wait, where's Robson racing for you?
Moyland 12th. I've just rejoined.
I'm
How
on
am I
track.
behind? Coming around turn 8.
Sector 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
Sorry.
Moylan said that he's at less than a minute, so why the hell do I have 2 minutes? I think I was the last join, man. Why should be up to date the most?
I'm pretty sure it's 20 seconds left.
Then why the hell would Speedy come in?
This is why I don't know. Why? So Speedy's gonna be
Wait,
happy.
hang on a
15th?
minute. If he has to come back out like now if he wants to try. He doesn't want to start 15th, surely.
Guys in the chat, in the race, if you're listening, just answer the postcard and let us know what time you're seeing. But on my end, I have got.
I got 150.
flags.
I mean, Speedy can't actually come out now. It's too late even on mine. But going on here then.
I don't know why. Ooh, contact with the wall there for Robson Racer. Quali 2 ended, yeah. So yeah, it is Q2 ended. So yeah, Alex, you're wrong. Your thing's wrong.
And then see, look, Mrs. Carl says 140, which is like.
That's what you can see though.
But that's what I can see.
Also, Rob doesn't make it into Q3.
I know.
It's 139.7.
Are you just seeing that though?
That.
See, then on my thing now it says it's over, but it's still showing a minute left. What is going on with this game?
Oh, and I've got Darson's in the pits. Darson's in the pits. That's it.
I've just done an update. You think the fucking thing will be working better?
I'm kind of gutted about the update, because I wanted the old Red Bull. I like the white Red Bull.
The only update I want to see is when Red Bull finally leave Formula 1 and it's not in the game anymore.
You know what, I want to see Monster Energy in F1, and then just to dick 'em. There we go.
Now it's skipped to being finished. What the
Yeah,
hell is
no,
this?
There we go. So after Q2, we will say goodbye to the following Robson Racer. Unfortunately, not good enough for this one. 139.7, 2 tenths too slow. Then we have Diva, who actually did go out of the session, but was looking at his time would have been last anyway. We have Ford, Carl, and Speedy, which I think I'm the big surprise with. I don't know why he didn't go around again. Bit of
Well,
a weird one, that
obviously,
one.
if he was at the proper time, and then he should have gone round again without pitting. But maybe he just thought he can't be asked, or wasn't confident and wanted just to think he gets free
I'm not
reign.
confident. All he had to do was hit a 138, and he did that easily in the last session.
Yeah, but you got to remember now he's not got no racing line. Changes it up, doesn't it?
No,
He's
no,
got-
I mean, last session he did a 137 in the Q1.
in the one before.
So I'd say a bit of a
Maybe
change.
maybe he's confident on his race pace.
Maybe, or maybe he's just a chicken.
He's just a proper bottle job. That's the biggest issue.
Well, Lewis Williams is in as well, so Lewis Williams will be joining us in the race. We'll have
Oh,
a 20-man
Lulu.
grid. 20-man grid today.
Nice. Let's navigate through the old top 10 shootout first of all. Like predictions for top 10, Hobo.
Oh, we got
Wait,
rain though.
first of all, what minute are you on?
11, 40, 52, 51, 50.
Okay, we're equal. Good. That's fine.
There's
fine.
a question though, actually. Another one, why Speedy didn't go round again? Because isn't it raining in the race? So why are you not saving tyres? Why don't you just go round?
I'm not. You know what? It's probably not even about saving tyres. He's probably just confident that maybe he's just thinking there's going to be drama in the race, and that he trusts his racecraft to pull him through.
I don't know. Quali's king.
Nah, not round here. You can overtake round here. We saw that the other day.
Though, you know, he had such good pace on what's the name on the Friday League 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, doesn't mean he can't do it here though. Like
Yeah,
rain completely changes the whole aspect of the race anyway. There's probably going to be a couple safety cars as El Stefano almost loses it coming out. They're all on softs trying to get this first run in straight away.
Well, yeah,
James
we had
out.
it around Singapore before where it was raining throughout basically 5, 10 laps. It was raining and we were still on softs. Do you remember?
Yeah, I remember
The
that.
track temperature was so
Yeah.
hot.
So Joe said that he had his current and next lap deleted, which is why he didn't. But Joe, doesn't that only count unless you cut that corner again? That only counts for the lap that you were going round. That was your next lap. So if you went again, it would have been alright.
You already got this in next lap, so that was it. So yeah, you could have ran again.
The lap you were on is your next lap technically, unless you cut. I don't think it does it for the corner before, so it should have been alright.
Nah, so yeah, so on the last corner, you had on that last lap you did it. You got this next lap. So that lap that lap was invalidated, and the one that you was on your cooldown lap that was invalidated. So the next one was fine. You could have went round again.
So if James Al nails this lap time, we could see him on pole position.
Yeah, we definitely could.
I mean, there's plenty of people behind him.
Else.
Well, this is the thing. Oh, he said he had no fuel left. Okay, fair enough, mate.
Still, you know.
So James Al could see a potential pole position here because he's going to have the best of the conditions because he's just coming around turns 22 and 23 right now. Here we go, turn 23 across the line, and it is a
outlap.
Yeah, great. I forgot. Oh, I thought you overcut him.
Crash.
Oh,
Evan
Almighty, too busy building the arc. Crashed into the wall.
He needs it for today.
That's it.
It is raining, and it is actually getting quite heavy now. You're looking at the floor. There's a lot of splash on the floor, a lot of puddles.
There is a lot now. I mean, it's just a gap that James Al has to the rest of the field. Like, he's definitely going to see the best of the conditions here, even if it's very slightly. But all that slight, slight bit could make a massive difference in terms of time.
If he just keeps his
lap
still
clean, looking alright.
He'll be fine.
Yeah, it's still looking alright. We've got another. Oh, is it Avi? It is Avi.
Yes, it is.
Mr. Smooth has spun it around. Moylan said that he's actually scared of the carnage starting at the back in the wet.
Gonna be mental. Welcome back, Moylan, as well.
Yeah, welcome back, Moylan, from Sheffield.
And Moylan, does that mean you're returning to all racing in general, or is it just the one-off you're here today? The DRS is still activated, though. That is crucial in this.
Yeah, that is true, actually. That is true. So it can't be that wet right now. So the lap times could be okay. A bit of tyre screech here from James Al.
Oh, Scotty Harris is out.
Yeah,
Well,
they're all
out.
crashing
Yeah,
the
he
same
is.
corner. I think.
Same place.
I mean, Evans' car still looks like it's there. As they're coming through here, we're about to find
Nice,
out.
Scotty Harris.
Oh, Scotty Harris is
Yeah,
just
but
there.
they're crashed in the same spot. Red Bull
Yeah.
having a good braking zone around there.
Oh, James Al was invalidated.
Oh, he did. Yeah, he did. I think he was
So-
avoiding Scotty's car.
Oh, Erez
Oh,
almost
Darren.
clipped it. Oh, how are people missing this? That is
I thought Avi
nicely
clipped it as well.
navigated. It looked, yeah. So
Oh, it's
Erez now.
Erez.
Let's see what Erez can do. Coming round turns 22 and 23.
With nice train, a really bad train, sorry, for Dutch face.
I know. So 147, 147 1, 147 8. So McDutch face 147 1 there. Provisional
be
pole
pole.
position, and that could be it because it's only going to get worse. Johnny Stoke. Oh no, who was that? El Stefano's round and round and round. Spun it. Coming
Oh,
through
so
turn 23.
So's Darson
Darson as well. So it's down to Johnny Stokes now. What can Johnny Stokes do? He is.
Avi
coming
goes
up.
2 minutes. Obviously, he did have that little spin as well, so he could be trying again. James Al, is he trying again? It's getting very wet though. You can see the track now. I think that was his chance of pole. I may be
Yeah.
kicking himself right now.
On the rundown now for Mr. Stokes. Coming through the final sector.
Gonna stay on board with James, see if the DRS has been enabled. Yep, still enabled though. So it's not wet enough yet, according to the stewards.
Oh, apparently so, but. So coming through turn
Definitely still
21. Morlin said that he's back for now until he actually moves in and has no broadband. Okay, fair play. It's nice to have you back though for the time being. Make the most of it while you can. It's a 148.4 from Johnny. I think we have seen the best of the lap times. I don't think, unless it dries up a bit, I don't think people are going to be able to improve. I mean, I think Johnny could probably go a bit quicker. But again, it's only getting wetter. Darsan's coming back in the pits. Scott is out, so James Al, after his invalidation. What lap times are you going to set?
He's on a 144.
It's looking alright. 45, 46, 47, 48, 48.7. So,
Slower
yeah,
than Johnny.
I think. I mean, he's got up there. He's managed to get past El Stefano and Avi.
These are going to be some of the slowest quali laps we're going to see.
What can Avi do now? So he's trying to better his 201 after his spin. Coming through the final sector, turn 21. He's already on 43 though. It's going to be a 149, 150 territory. Is he going to pip El Stefano? He is not. It's a 151.6, so gets to 7th there for Avi. I don't know much more he could do, to be honest.
It's very difficult. It's going to be very difficult right now.
I think this could. I mean, there's always a chance to try and go out again, but I just don't think it's going to happen with these conditions.
Excuse me.
Johnny Stokes still going out. He's obviously. Stefano's in the pits. Oh, he's just finished. Darson in the pits. DRS is now disabled. That's when you know it's gone wet. So, pretty much, we could see McDutch face with his pole position. I don't know if it's. I'm not sure if it's his first pole position in RPR, or if it's just his first pole position this season in RPR. But still, nonetheless, could be a good little starter for him there.
So, editing my Twitch at the minute, just trying to get some editing. Ad break. Why do I want to do that? Fuck it. Ad break.
So, Mrs. Carlos asked how many safety cars do we reckon? Well, I'm pretty sure. Well, the game cap has always been 3, but I'm pretty sure we've seen 4 in this game. Oh, and Avi there into the barrier and loses his wing and his wheel, and he is now out. So there's no chance of Avi improving. So the best he can achieve is 7th. Darsan is even going to go out again. That is the question. So
Chubb is though. Chubb
I,
is.
I,
Chubb's done out
I,
again.
but I think we're going to see it 3 safety cars, Mrs. Carl. I think with this, the track how it is, well, with the game how it is in super low traction anyway, plus the wet weather, I think we're going to get like 3 virtuals, 3 safety cars, and I reckon we're going to have a. Do we have an Do we think this could be where we have an unexpected winner?
I definitely think so.
I think if it's going to happen, this will be the race, especially with the conditions, where it could be a bit surprising maybe who ends up getting up there. So Chubb's actually testing out the inters, just to see how they go. To come through turn 7.
James Alstay is really disappointed with his time. He could have been at 137. I don't blame you, mate. Oh shit, he should have got a 145. Sorry, 145. So there you go. That's the difference. That's how far he was ahead. 2 seconds. 2-second difference because of the transitions.
Yeah. Well, I mean that's literally it though. Like if he didn't invalidate his first lap, then you know it would have been a different story. It was literally all about whoever. Well, not quite who was first, but you had to be. He had to get that for his first lap in, basically. He had to get his first lap in. Everyone else on that first lap got into the 147s. That's what James needed. He just needed that first lap there without that invalidation. So it's unlucky for him, but he's still He's still in 5th. It's still a decent position. It's where anything can happen. The turn 1 carnage could be astronomical. It could be quite nicely done. I feel like we could see something happen probably at turn 3. If we did get navigate through turn 1 and 2, okay, and then coming through turn 3, I could see something happening. Jump on board with Chubb and see what he's got and what he's going to do on these intermediate tyres. Doesn't seem like he feels. I think he's just getting a feel for it, knowing that the race is going to be wet. Wants to see how his car's going to handle, how the setup's going to go. So here we go. Oh, so easy to lose it there in this game, especially with the low traction. On the run down to turn 1, almost off the track here. Stewards, have a look. Oh, almost runs deep through turns 2 and now into 3. This one can be a bit low traction, but he's navigated it pretty nicely. There's Little Kinks turn 4 on the run down now to turn 5. Again, nicely done by Chubb. Getting close to the ball, but not hitting it. And here goes Little Kink now for turn 6. Doesn't shift up, coming down into turn 8. Usually quite a quick corner, but going to be a lot slower in these wet conditions. And here's now turn 8. Oh, on the power, the rear end is squealing all over the place, squirming. Gets through 9, a little bit wide, doesn't get onto the apex. A little run down now to turn 10. They've got turn 10 here, turn 11. Turn 12. Turn 13 here. Nicely done, actually. That was
running
quite
a little
done.
poll on my Twitch how many safety cars they're going to be.
Here we go, on the run down now. Turn 14 for Carl. Currently, I mean, he's something popped up. Actually, I didn't quite see the sector time there. So here we go. Turns 15 and 16. Runs really deep into 16.
Oh, he's 5 seconds down.
Yeah, 5
time.
seconds down. So he goes 7, 17. Oh, gotta be so careful through turn 18. Just about misses it. Turn 19. Whew. Okay. I'm surprised he made it through that one, to be honest. Through turn 7. Oh, he's clipped the wall there. That's turn 21. He's clipped the wall. Coming through now. Turn 22 and 23. He's going to run wide. Nothing much he can do about that. And he does a 156.0. So almost, well, 8.2 seconds slower on his intermediates. Wasn't the cleanest run, but again, I think it was a relatively good run for the conditions he was in. And that is the qualifying over. So McDutchface clinches that pole position. Second, we have Chubb. Third, we've got Erez. Kind of maybe unexpected for Erez there.
Yeah,
Again, he was out at the right time, but I mean, he's a quick driver, but the top 5, he's on like the cusp of it. But a nice third place there from Erez. Fourth place from Johnny Stokes. I think he'll be a bit disappointed. We know James Owen in 5th is disappointed with his time. Without that invalidation,
yeah,
probably see him on pole.
He's saying right now as well that basically, because obviously he's on the PS5 now, he prefers it is on the wets than the PS4. So
Yeah.
unfortunately, a bit of a shame for him. He reckons there's going to be +4 safety cars in this race.
Yeah. Yeah, man, they'll be like the maximum amount, I think. So to finish off the top 10, we've got 6th, we've got El Stefano, 7th, we've got Avi, 8th, we've got Darsan, 9th, Scotty, and 10th, Almighty Evan. Obviously, Scotty and Evan, I think it was team orders there, both Red Bulls crashing into the same place, trying to cause something probably to try and stop the Mercedes doing so good, but
Yeah, definitely.
didn't quite pan out.
It should be on for a good race today. I've said I'm definitely looking forward to it. Obviously, we've got some great drivers in today. It's going to be a wet race around Singapore.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be
Anything
interesting.
could happen. Let's don't forget, we've got some big names in weird positions. Which is going to be a lot more fun. Moylan is basically, right now, Hamilton. But look at this rain as well. It's not even soft, it's quite heavy. Heavy rain.
England beat San Marino 10-0. Sorry, that's off topic. I just saw it in my notifications.
Not being funny, but like, if they're not winning more than 10-0, then
I mean, it should be, well, yeah. I mean, 8 to 10-0 is kind of the maybe 7 to 10 goals is probably an expected margin. To be fair.
Yeah, I think a team like San Marino, like in golf, you get a handicap. Like they should be given a handicap.
They should be given +5 goals minimum, I think, every game.
Yeah. Full wet tyres. Full wet tyres from James Howe.
Mine still says wet.
Wet. Yeah, there we go. Look, full wets. Look at this.
Here we go.
So strategy. There we go. Wet to wet.
So let's get the old. Actually, we don't. We want that, not that. And we want the tyres on. So everyone on full wets. No one taking a gamble, thinking it could dry up. But obviously, everyone else has seen the race weather throughout the whole duration. So no one thinking that it might be worth persevering through the wet phase. But I mean, it is raining pretty heavily over in Singapore. It's probably like really hot rain too. Everybody burns your skin.
Yeah, I bet it's nice though. I bet it cools you down if you're driving.
Yeah, it might be a bit chillier, but then you are dressed up in like fire retardant suits, so maybe not.
That is very true.
So, a quick rundown of the full 20 races. Pole position, McDutchface, well done McDutchface. Second, Chubb. Third, Erez. Fourth, Johnny. Fifth, James. Sixth, El Stefano. Seventh, Avi. Eighth, Darsan. Ninth, Scotty. 10th, Almighty Evan. 11th, Rob. 12th, Al Jadifa. 13th, Ford. 14th, Mr. Carl. 15th, Speedy. 16th, Hud Sojo. 17th, Booker Bronco. 18th, Neles. 19th, we have Moyland. And 20th, we got Lewis Williams. Or Lulu. And Booker and Neles are playing tag. I think they're in the wrong game here.
They're playing tag?
They're playing tag, mate. Tag, you're it. Back to the start.
God's sake, guys, what are you doing?
I reckon it was all Lulu's fault, to be honest.
I reckon.
There's no way Booker and Neles would do that. It must be Lulu's fault. Oh, and now it's Hud Sojo and Speedy. That one's definitely that's definitely Speedy's fault. That's got Speedy written all over it. That is brake checking. That is. I know Speedy's game.
Look how many have been disqualified already. And a couple of spinners as well. So Carl, it looks like it's Al Jadifa have got some sort of spin on because they're so far back right now. Oh, and Carl's gone into the wall.
Oh gosh, good thing there's no there's no damage on the formation lap.
Yeah, imagine. Oh,
Go on, Carl.
I mean, car straight away.
You just watch him. He'll get to the start and his wing will just fall off. He'll just drop off as he goes to go. I mean,
the problem is as well, like these guys will be waiting on the grid for a long time, waiting for Carl.
Oh yeah. The tyre temps are irrelevant right now. They're going to be waiting so long and it's wet. Judging just by this formation lap, this race is going to get a bit messy.
Yeah, definitely so.
I reckon we're going to say a late break that's going to hit somebody, even into turn one. I reckon we can see someone literally rear-ending, trying to enter someone on turn one. Let's jump on board with McDutchface. Needs to get a good start here.
Says good luck, everyone. Good luck, everyone.
Good luck, everybody.
Thank you for the follow, James, as well. Thank you for the follow. As we see Carl take his proper position up on the track.
So everyone's lined up on the grid. We are now just waiting for the beautiful lights to start happening. And here we go. What? 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights, and it's go, go, go. Bit of a delay, or was that just really
slow
bad start? That was just a super slow start. They're all struggling. Chubb is spinning all over the place, sliding. He still has. Oh no, I don't do it!
Contact!
And Johnny Stokes there did have a bit of a gap, but definitely didn't have that gap there. And nothing. I don't really think there was much Chubb could do. Chubb was still in head. I just don't think.
The passenger in that the whole time.
Yeah, in the wet conditions there, I just don't think Johnny could slow down
more
in
contact
time
as well.
there. What's going on here?
It's Erez. Erez contacted with Chubb
I'm
again,
seeing
and
wings.
Johnny Stokes goes flying past. Big wing damage there from someone as well.
Seeing Darsan down. Speedy's up to 9th position.
More contact. Wow.
Oh my
big
days!
Crash. Big
Someone
crash.
is. Avi's out.
Avi's
No,
out.
Mr.
Avi's
Smooth.
out of the race.
Oh, James Bond's out. No, Mr. Smooth.
And how is that? Only a VSC. That is a full,
he went up in the air,
That
mate.
is a red flag. That is a complete red flag. And we've got Moylan
That
as
is
well,
mental.
who's been caught up in something as well.
Blimey.
Moylan's got. Has he got damage? I don't know.
It
Something got
doesn't.
with Moylan. Carl's got damage. Booker Bronco must have some sort of damage as well there.
It's
Oh,
possible
he's
they just
helping
went
around.
deep, but they don't, the thing is with this game, it doesn't look like there's damage, but there could be damage. So we're going to probably just play it safe. I mean, Johnny after that is up to 3rd now, and Chubb's down in 4th, but I don't think either of them have any damage. So Carl hit Moyland. Oh, Mrs. Carl, you can tell. I bet you're fuming, Mrs. Carl. Mrs. Carl has literally just slapped him round
Carl
the
got
edge.
jealous. Carl got jealous.
Yeah, that's it. He's like, hey, still in my go.
We've got a report from the FIA, apparently, that James Al has put in a complaint against Dutch Face's rear wing being too wide.
Yeah, I did see McDutchface fisting James Al fisting McDutchface's wing just before the race, and he said
he'll get a 5p fine for that one, I think. There.
Yeah, 5p fine, followed by another 20p fine, which is suspended for 2 years.
Yeah, definitely. Watching on board now with Moylan as he's pushing Hudson around the track as the safety car has now been released, or the VSC's been released. Booker Bronco goes wide again, so he's very far back now from these guys. Moylan is stuck behind a huge train. And
McDutchface is loving this. Yeah, McDutchface, 2
minutes.
seconds already. Almighty Evan and El Stefano, Scotty Harris, they're all going past Erez. What's happening there? I think he's just had a poor exit. He's been overtaken by the 2 Red Bulls here. And Speedy and Almighty
really
Evan.
wide as well.
Oh, that's Scotty,
Moylan's
sorry.
gonna go past.
Scotty had a poor first corner there. Mrs. Cole just said no, it was funny. Fair play, Mrs. Cole. She's just like, yeah, go on, Cole, go on, Moylan. Oh, they fit each other.
Oh god, look at these
So,
two
El
guys side by
Stefano.
side.
Speedy's doing alright. Speedy's currently up to 8th now, and El Stefano and Darsan are battling out. Who's going to get the slipstream coming down here? Is Darsan going to make anything of this? He's right behind, almost pushing El Stefano down on the run down now to turn 7. Darsan's on the inside of El Stefano, and El Stefano sees him there and doesn't find it too hard. Oh, and who was that? That was Ford. Ford's gone deep into the... How has he not lost the wheel here, man? If that was me, mate, my car would be obliterated. I'd be sitting into the barrier.
So Speedy overtook Erez on track. I'm assuming he tried to give it back, but then Darsan was like, oh, I'll have that, thank you as well. So lost place there to
opportunistic there, opportunistic. So Ford, he is still going in the race. That's nice to see. Nothing, maybe a bit of wing damage, but did run deep. But he's still going. That's always good to see. Nice to see when he comes to pop in for a race. Carl is just chilling. Now, the thing with Carl, right? If I was Carl, sometimes it's just kind of slow and steady. Stay on the track. Don't make any mistake. Well, you know, don't try and cause any wing damage, and he could come out with some points still.
Yeah, definitely could. As we see Neles and El Stefano having a little battle as well, as El Stefano goes into 10th place.
That's it. Moylan's now up to 13th as well.
Yeah, good drive from Moylan.
And he's right behind Rob. And Neles has made a mistake. Or El Stefano. Rob's past Neles. That was a nice overtake from Rob there. And who's that that's gone wide? Is that Neles?
I think it was Rob.
Someone's... It looked like someone went really, really deep then, but... So Moylan is now past Rob as well. Look at these cars trying to go 2... Wow, really? That's ridiculous. I've never seen that many cars.
Moylan go.
Like... So Moylan is on an absolute charge here. Next up the road is Speedy. His arch nemesis, Speedy, number 25.
Damage. Johnny Stokes got damage.
Erez is coming in the pits. Oh, okay. So maybe he's feeling like it's not that wet. Maybe he feels like it is time. Maybe he's been told by Jeff.
And a wing change though.
Maybe Hefe has told him that it's time for intermediates. So wing change and intermediates. Maybe he's just gambling. Maybe he's thinking nothing to lose at this moment in time as Ford gets past Lulu. Nice overtake for Ford into turn 1 there.
Yeah, I want to keep an eye on Johnny Stokes for a few laps to see how he gets on, but it's still a huge train behind.
Al Jadifa manages to get Rob as well. Oh, and who was that?
Darsden.
El Stefano, who runs really, really wide there through turn 5. And
Chubb's
out.
Chubb's out.
And oh, no, yeah. Oh, no. Turn 8. He's gone too deep and hit the wall at turn 8. That is unlucky for Chubb. Chubb was going to get a good chunk of points here.
That's another VSE.
Mate, they're pretty stingy. Mate, does it cost too much like to bring a safety car out around Singapore or something? Did it not get there? Is it stuck in quarantine or something?
God knows. Oh, very wide margin for that. It nearly hit into the wall. It was lucky enough the car's been cleared.
I'll tell you who's having a blinder so far. Scotty and Evan. 3rd and 4th for these Red Bulls.
Very good from them.
Yeah, I mean, they're a bit far back. I mean, McDutchface is being chased down by James though. Only 1.2 seconds a gap, but obviously virtual safety car coming on right now, and there's no DRS to help them. But James looking like he's finding his rhythm on these wet tyres in this wet track.
Yeah, I think some drivers are really wishing for a.
Neles picks up the drive through. That is, I know that feeling, man. That is just wounding completely. Now what else we got here?
Robson Razor loses the back end, just managed to keep hold of it. Now he's under threat from Hud Zojo.
James is right on the back of McDutchface. Oh, McDutchface almost loses it, and this is literally going to hand James the lead. McDutchface almost loses it, but he's still on the inside. McDutchface rapid in that straight line. He should have lost it to there. James just not quite quick enough in that straight line. McDutchface retains the lead of the race there after almost spinning on the exit of turn 23.
Fantastic race as we have Evans in the pits. Has he got damage? Yeah, wing damage on him as well.
Moylan's up to 6th, Speedy up to 5th. This is mental. So James Al now still chasing down. They're coming down a little straight. They're around turn 6 on the run down to turn 7. And James Al just pops in behind. McDutchface's straight line speed is helping him right at this very second. But he looks like he's struggling a little bit in the corners. James is absolutely all over him.
Here, though.
The tyre's screeching.
Get the power down.
Yeah.
Yellow get flags again. I don't know what that's for.
It says sector 1, but it doesn't look like anything's really happening.
I'm going to jump back on board quickly. Watch a battle between Ford. Or was it Al Jadifa tried to go move on Al Jadifa. Ford trying to get moved past.
Ford's up to 11th, man. After that little mistake, he's up to 11th, man. That's cracking from Ford.
He could get out of place there because Hudjojo had to go really deep into that corner. Bit of a kiss there from. Bloody hell, it was very slow ran from Hudjojo there. Ford literally pushed him. And come on, let's go.
James out.
Lulu's right behind this battle as well, waiting for a moment to pounce. As El Stefano's crashed. El Stefano's crashed. Where has he crashed? He's off track. He's fine. He's gone deep. Oh no, Hudzojo's got spun as well. He's got wing damage.
Oh no.
Hudzojo's got wing damage in 11th place.
Hudzojo was doing so good as well.
So is El Stefano. Both got wing damage right now, and they're going to slow up Johnny Stokes as he meets them on the first bridge.
This race is going to have so many twists and turns here. We've got McDutchface coming around. He's going to have to avoid Hudzojo. Oh no, it was Booker. Booker's lost it coming through turn 21, and McDutchface went to avoid him, and Booker driving in front of James. But luckily they both avoided it there, and James Al had a bit of a poor lap there. It looks like James Al was so much quicker in that final sector compared to McDutchface, but the straight line speed of McDutchface there is literally keeping him in this first place right now. And Booker Bronco's retired from the session. I don't think he could. I think he was just struggling. He couldn't keep it going. It's so wet and so slippery. So let's see what James Al can do now. Coming down on the run, just exit turn 5. Oh, it's so snaky on the power. Get that slipstream going round turn 6 now, but he's too far away. Too far away to make anything happen now.
Neles be in for his drive-through penalty. Followed by Moylan. Moylan's coming in as well. I'm not sure if there's damage on Moylan's
Speedy up to
car,
5th. Darsan's still out in 4th. Well, Darsan's up to 4th. Scotty Harris.
Damage. Moylan damage. He's gone to intermediates.
Okay, so switching to inters. Strangey's new wing. Probably quite a smart idea. If it looks like... Wait, who else was so Johnny? Johnny's looking like he's going right on intermediates. He's right behind Lulu now on the exit of turn 5. Let's check out the power difference. I'll tell you what, the traction looked pretty similar. It looked very similar. But the speed of Johnny Stokes here, going to try and go to the inside for turn 7. Later on the brakes here for Johnny. Does he get it slowed down? Just, and Lulu takes it nice and easy. Couldn't capitalise on the deep run there, but played it safe. I think probably a smart move from Lulu. Those wets aren't the best for kind of finding some grip. So that's that. So Johnny up to 8th position now. Those intermediates seem like they're working alright. So it'll be interesting to see what Moylan's going to do about it. Just quickly going to.
There's battles everywhere on track right now. We've got first and second. We've got a battle for
there is.
11th and 12th as well at the moment. I'm back on board with the battle for the leaders though, because James L pushing McDutchface around sector 3, nearly alongside him going through the last sector, last corner.
So look at this exit. Yeah, that's it. Oh, back end steps out a little bit again for McDutchface and James L on the run, but look at the speed of McDutchface.
Yeah, it's rapid, that car.
Chubb said he's fuming.
Deep into the corner though. Deep into the corner for McDutchface. He's going to have to yield that.
He is yielding it.
And he does.
Nicely played by McDutchface as well, but he looks like he's going to come back, and he's got the speed and he's got the exit to just come straight back at him. So he actually did the kind of the right thing, but because he was so much straighter coming onto that straight, he just managed to get the place back. Chubb, what happened there, Chubb? Looking like it on the run down to turn 7, but McDutchface, he brakes very, very early. Has James broken too late? No, so James has definitely got better brakes here. He's going to back out for this. He's not going to try and lunge up turn 8. Oh, McDutchface, where are you going, son?
Great move.
McDutchface.
Great move from James.
McDutchface almost ends up in Africa there, but James Al capitalises after pressuring McDutchface into a mistake. And there we go. James Al now in the lead of the race. And what does McDutchface have?
He's got to do a lot right now to come back at James Al, because look at the gap of already 1 second. As we see more and more drivers right now pitting for intermediates.
Sorry, but Scotty Harris has come back from about 8 seconds behind to be within 1.5 seconds of McDutchface and James Al. That is insane.
This battle has just pulled him into it.
It has. Sector 2. It's a Ferrari. Ford. Is it Ford? No, Ford. He's done it again. He's run deep into turn 7, and now Almighty Evan is going to go around the outside, and there's not much Ford can do. It's probably looking like he's going to have some wing damage. He can't escape some wing damage again, surely. Chubb, I'm assuming you just ran deep into turn 8, am I right?
Erez is out.
What's happened to Erez? He's done the same thing. Run deep into turn 8.
Full safety car.
Oh, I'll tell you what. Oh, McDutchface has got past back James. What the hell?
What? When did that happen?
There's too much going on, guys. Calm down, right? We only have 1 camera view or 2 camera views, but it's not enough. We need like 5 camera views going on right now.
They're all pitting for Inters. So this is going to really jump up Johnny Stokes right now. But at the moment, the gap,
it's not enough. Oh, McDutchface, 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane.
Johnny Stokes is too far away to actually get in front of these guys, because he'll be under VSC.
He won't. He'll be going for the Delta, so it's actually not going to help Johnny Stokes at all. McDutchface and James. James needs a new wing as well. So McDutchface, this could be. So McDutchface takes it. Scotty is up to 2nd, and James, after changing his wing, is down into 3rd. So, what an interesting turn of events. Darsan here is literally.
Oh, Johnny's in as well. Johnny's coming in as well.
Yeah, might as well go for a fresh set. Get that fresh set on. I mean, pretty much everyone's going to be doing the same thing. The only person that might not need to, will be Moyland. Moyland's got a fresh set. Moyland and Joe, they got super fresh sets anyway from pitting the lap before. So they might actually be able to make up.
Joe stayed out, so he's going to jump Johnny Stokes.
That's it. And Moyland's staying out. Moyland's going to gain a few places here. That was, lucky, but nice play there from Moylan. Moylan's going to pop up to just behind. No, he's getting Johnny as well. Yeah, so Moylan's up to 6th, Speedy into 5th.
There was someone else that stayed out as well there. Who was that stayed out? Is it Al Jadifa? So he jumps Evan and Ford. He's up into 8th place.
Nice.
Just pitted for fresh inters, sorry. Yeah, Robson raced in the pits. Carl is coming into the pits now.
I tell you who it saved.
Fano will jump on both.
It saved Ford. Obviously, Ford ran deep, and now he's got a free pit stop.
No, Louis spun. He's trying to turn around very
Lulu.
Quickly. He ain't gonna lose any places, but he won't gain anything now really either. Because obviously, if he'd have come around that a bit cleaner, he'd probably gained a place or 2 at least.
It's unfortunate, but what it does for Lulu is brings him straight back into the race still.
Yeah.
After getting behind there. So, Chubb said he locked up, knew he was going to brush against the wall, but thought it would be okay. Turns out there's an invisible bit of barrier that sticks out. Oh, I remember. I think it's always been turn 8, hasn't it? That's always had that invisible
Turn 8.
barrier.
Yeah.
Yeah, have they not removed that yet? So, unfortunately, Chubb got dicked by the game, really. I hope it wined and dined you first, Chubb, mate. That is brutal. That's unfortunate, because you're definitely on, probably for a good finish in. Neles is retired
Definitely.
under the safety car. How is he? Right, let's see. What is right? So, El Stefano,
He's lost it.
he's
here,
lost it. Look how far down he is as well. Blimey.
I think
So
what it is,
he's
trying
lost
to
it on
sneak
exit at
catch up.
turn 9. Yeah, it's possible. So he's lost it on exit at turn 9 there. And ended up in the wall.
So while we're doing that, I'm going to run a quick 30-second ad, and I'm going to go for a quick pee.
You don't get any adverts from the RPR channel, guys. Don't worry about it. We're not all money grabbers like Hobo.
Yeah, me and my two viewers.
That's it, mate. That's it. They've all jump sip. They know where their real content is. They know that Nevo Gaming's the way forward in life. So, safety car, a lot of time to catch up actually. We've still got Car, Lulu, and... Oh! Was that Lulu hitting the... Oh, Lulu! He's clipped the wall again. Mrs. Carl's watching both. Miss Carl.
Yeah, Mrs. Carl.
Oh, no, there's a joke in there, but I just don't want to make it.
Oh, what a spit roast.
Or double penalty. Yeah, pretty much. Oh, I went there. We went there, god damn it.
Sorry. I don't know what you meant.
If Mr. Carl ever sees us, mate, he's just going to, like, clock us both.
He was the dirtiest looks, and
Yeah,
he just punched both in the nuts. Screen and net.
So Chubb said had a good setup, bad start, but was starting to come back at the leaders, rooting for Ford now. Yeah, that's the thing. You had a poor start, but again, some of that was the unfortunate contact with Johnny Stokes. But yeah, you were coming back into it. And so far, Ford is doing great. Obviously, it doesn't race that often. When he gets a chance to, he is here. And so far, in 10th position. He hasn't played the game for about 6 months. Oh. That's even better, man. When you haven't played for 6 months and you come back and can kind of have a performance going like this, that's really good.
Yeah, I think the problem is at the moment we've got the safety car is what, it's on its second lap, or starting its second lap.
Yeah, and everyone's still really spaced out. Yeah.
I don't think we're going to see Lulu and Carl and Hojojo catch up to the back safety car. Hojojo might have a chance, to be honest, but Lulu.
I mean, Lulu, no way. I don't even think Hojojo's going to. Like, to be fair, I'd surprised if Carl manages it, to be honest, as well. Like, they're going slow through this sector. I mean, there's going to be another lap, I think, because otherwise it would say it'd be coming in, right? So.
Yeah, there's one more lap, definitely.
Look at the Aston, though.
Might be two.
Looking
There
swish.
might be two.
Well, it used to always be set for 3 laps, didn't it? So, but we don't quite know yet what it's going to be set to. It usually kind of does 2 or 3 laps and it's always in, so we'll find out. But at this rate, one more lap at this speed, we're going to see probably Hudsojo catch up. But Lulu, it's going to be tough for Hudsojo as well, but you know what, it's looking tough for all of them, man.
Yeah, because they can't go full speed really because there's wet conditions.
Well, that's it, they can't really, they can't catch up quickly because of the conditions. The safety car's going about, well, slower than you would normally go, but not that slow, again, because of the conditions. So El Stefano is going to catch up to the back of Ford. And then behind that you've got Rob, who Rob's going to catch up. And I think it's going to be tough for Carl. I mean, even Rob's still quite a way back. Like, every time I go on board I get this weird little static sound. So I'm going to go back to broadcast for now. Aston looking lovely though. Love that green and that yellow.
I think it needs to be a bit more greener. Have they got yellow on the car this year?
Yeah, neon yellow. No, I'm talking about the safety car, man.
Oh, safety car, yeah.
Ooh,
So
but Dutch Face almost drops it.
the design was meant to be in the
well, that's
car.
Yeah, well, that's the original, like, Aston Martin's go-to green with the yellow, but obviously they have to use the pink because of the sponsorship.
Yeah, it kind of ruined it.
So if they could have that yellow, mate, their car would be so sexy.
Carl now, there's only one corner behind the safety car, so he should be able to catch up, really.
He'll be
You can
right
see
now
them
because they've
now
still
anyway.
got. Yeah. Oh wait, what's happened to Ford? No Ford.
Yeah, Ford's
Oh
spun, lost
no!
wing.
And now it's Formula Ford, not just RPR Ford here, and he's gonna have to pit, and it's gonna put him right behind. That's
Yeah.
so unlucky.
That'll give Lulu some company.
It will give Lulu some company. Safety
Next guy's
car is in this lap. That's even worse for Ford there.
A nice early call though from the FIA, so that's good.
It is. It is. It's just oh mate, I'm gutted for Ford
Problem
there.
is now is that car is now stuck behind a car with no wing.
No
so he's
wing.
struggling to catch up again.
That's it.
Yeah, so Lulu unfortunately won't catch up, but he will make a place up straight away with Ford pitting. There we go. So we're going to jump on board with Dutch Face or with Scott even, and we'll see the jump. Very difficult to put his tyres.
Yeah, it's going to be a tricky one because he needs to go where he thinks he's not going to spin. He could go at any moment, but he doesn't want to go here.
Officially warmed up.
He's gonna.
If his tyres aren't warmed up, then that's when it's going to cause the spin even more.
Yeah, I just don't think anyone's going to be good for temps, to be honest. And he's going to go in a second. Wait for it. Wait for it. He's going to get a decent line, and here we go. Told you he's going to line himself up for that corner and go. And he comes around here. He's had a bit of a trouble on the exit here, but keeps it nice and steady.
Whoa,
oh, Scotty!
Scotty's
Scotty doesn't keep it steady.
He kept out of the wall.
Oh no, who's that? Oh, was that Sir Robson Racer? I think he was just giving him a wave. Just pulls up. Oh, hey, Scotty. So
up in the fourth
to fourth position, gets speedy. Wow.
Was that a safety car again? No.
No, it's not a safety car, but just from that. So James out now.
Carl.
So is James under attack from Darsan? Darsan's looking pretty quick.
Between James out. Sorry, contact between Carl and Hudzojo. Sorry. Hudzojo lost the rear end of it, and Carl had nowhere to go really because of a swerving car in front of him. Bit of contact. Nothing was any damage though, but you can never tell in this game.
Moylan is on the prowl. Last to first challenge is still alive. Well, almost last to first challenge is still alive. On the run down now to turn 10. McDutch Face pulled a 1.5 second gap to James Al. Darsan is keeping James Al pretty honest right now. Moylan again sniffing out that podium position.
Really wide.
He has.
Evans gone past him there.
Keeps it, but El Stefano's eyeing him up. Oh, and I tell you what, Al Jadifa placed his car absolutely perfectly on that apex there, so that El Stefano couldn't get on the power too early. So manages to sacrifice. So Hudsojo up to 10th. Carl in 11th, Rob's down into 12th. Scotty now looks like, I mean, he must have a bit of wing damage. He didn't, I think he might have actually just spun, you know, he might be fine, just needs to get going again, which is obviously the issue. Moylan now closing in on Darsan. I think he's going to look for a move down into turn 1 here. Let's see what Moylan can do in these wet conditions.
I'm on board at the moment with the battle between Johnny Stokes and Speedy. These two guys are side by side, and you've got Evan right behind as well.
Here we go, Moylan now trying to get the slipstream. Takes that corner really nicely, gets a fantastic exit compared to Darsan, and he's already passed him on the way to the line. Oh no! Oh,
bit of a switch.
That was, well, yeah, Darsan had a bit of a twitch, which actually kind of took him into Moylan. Moylan was just on that line, he's keeping him out wide there. Looked like just a bit of a twitch from Darsan. Unless it was just a bit of lag somewhere. Could also have been that. Was nothing in it. Speedy dropping back a little bit from Darsan. Under pressure from Johnny Stokes, and Almighty Evan is on an almighty charge right now. Looking to catch up. I think while Speedy's kind of starting a new train behind him. Wow. Not so much a train, just a couple cars. If the more Speedy kind of holds Johnny up, it drops him back into the path of Almighty Evan. And Robson Racer has got past Hudsojo. And what's happened with Hudsojo here? Oh, he's all up in the wall. The exit of turn 5.
Yeah, he ran a bit deep.
Oh, yeah. So that's gonna cause Hudsojo to need another pit. Carl does get through though.
And Scotty gets both of them.
Yeah, Scotty up to 10th. Come on, Scotty.
It's not over yet.
It's not yet. So the gap, McDutch Face out front currently at the moment, really doing well. I always end up cursing him, so I'm not going to talk about him anymore for a bit. James Al, a bit screechy, thought he went too deep, and Moylan is now chasing James Al. So Moylan really is on the charge. Darsan's dropped back.
Between Johnny Stokes and Speedy still.
Yeah, I've just gone to that
still
myself.
side by side.
So Speedy holding his own very, very nicely there, sitting in 5th. Johnny Stokes, the gap between them has still stayed the same, to be honest. Nothing's really changed in that aspect. Almighty Evan is still there or thereabouts, but dropping a little bit down. Oh no, please don't be Ford. Please don't be Ford. Don't think it was. I don't think it was Ford.
Oh, Moylan fast lap.
I think it was Hansojo.
154.
Yeah, and he's going to be right on the back of James Alshaw. Well, in fact, he's actually. That makes no sense. He's on the fastest lap of the race, but the gap looks a bit bigger. So here we go.
Running a bit deep. This could open the door for Johnny Stokes, but he just can't get the power down in these wet conditions.
Yeah. And so here we go. Speedy. Is he going to be under attack? How fast is Johnny Stokes? That's Lulu. Lulu's round. Turn 19. On Johnny Stokes up the inside of Speedy. Speedy gives him plenty of space, but Speedy still has the inside line coming down into turn 8. Oh, that was a bit of an iffy one. But I'll tell you what, who's going to be sniffing at Almighty Evan now? Sees a little opening. Sees Speedy. It could take Speedy a couple of corners to kind of regain his line. This is the time for Almighty Evan to try and pounce here, but not really. You can't really overtake around here too much. You can do it into that really tight corner, but they've already they're going about to come through now.
Yeah, a bit too far away this time.
Turn 13.
Yeah, you should know, Alex.
I should know. Full send.
That's a great move there from Johnny Stokes. So very, very patient.
Yeah.
Scotty Harris now on the back of El Stefano for 10th or for 9th place, sorry, but he gets a bit out of shape there. So
did Moylan just clip the wall there? Was that lag? It sounded like he clipped the wall. It looked like he clipped the wall, but I think it is. Yeah, it's definitely a bit of lag going on. But Moylan here, even closer than he has been the previous few laps to the back of James. Is he going to use this straight to overtake, or just to gain again and go down the second straight? Let's see. Coming through the last corner. Slipstreaming.
Yeah, there as well.
Oh, look, he's going to run a bit deep there. Got way too close to James and wasn't sure he'd be able to stop it in time, so that's cost him. I think.
Robson Racer. He's a Formula 4.
Oh
as well.
no! But more importantly, he's still in the race. So, and there's Carl. Carl coming up into 11th. Mate,
sorry, Scotty Harris making a move, and El Stefano into the first corner. No, he's backed away. I was trying to give him plenty of room there in case the move was on.
Scotty can just get his lines absolutely perfect here. Get on the power early and think about lining them up.
That was well defended by El Stefano though.
Yeah.
Right in his way.
Scotty's not going to do it through turn 5. He's going to just try and line them up down this straight here as they're coming through round turn 6 now. Let's see what he can do.
Problem is everyone's been so conservative with their overtake that they've all got it to use.
Yeah, that's the thing in the way.
It's gone wide though.
Oh, Stefano's gone deep.
Scotty, and it has.
Well done there, Scotty. Just waiting to pounce. El Stefano, a little mistake, and Scotty capitalises. On the plus side, there is 15 seconds between El Stefano and Carl, so El Stefano will get a bit of a breathing space. Rob is in the pits, fitting his new wing. So coming out on a brand new fresh set of Inters.
Johnny Stokes is already at the back of Darson.
Darson, yeah. Darson's dropped off since he's been overtaken by Moylan. Has dropped off quite a bit, and now he's under pressure from Johnny Stokes. And at this pace, I don't know. I mean, Almighty Evan's still on the back of Speedy, and Speedy's not really gaining that much to Darsan. So Darsan's holding.
The right car?
No, he's not in the right car, but that car was already taken, so he's just in a substitute car. So Moylan's trying to come again. He's going to use this straight to try and catch up, maybe not run deep going into turn 1.
Who was in Moylan's car then?
He's using the Alpine, so it'll be Darsan. And Darsan and Johnny Stokes. Johnny Stokes up the inside of Darsan into turn 1. There we go. Job done. Signed, sealed, delivered from Johnny Stokes there. Now, next up the road is Moyland. And Speedy has actually caught up about half a second with Darsan there after that little fight. So maybe.
The flags again. Who's that? Is that Robson Racer?
That's Rob, I think, yeah.
Come back and have a look. Yeah, Rob's lost some more wing damage. He's facing the wrong way in the tunnel.
It's literally giving me the worst bloody camera angle. If I switch to broadcast, it just gives me the barrier. So Rob, you are still safe, mate, to turn around completely. Well done, my friend. There we go, as he comes through to turn 13. And Moylan now still pushing James Owl around almost. Looking very, very close. Let's have a look. They're going to come through here. Switches at turn 13. Moylan's trying to go for a wide line to come back in and get on the power earlier, but almost loses the back end. So Moylan, I think he's just going to have to try and say really... Moylan's best plan of attack here, I mean, he already knows what he's going to have to do. But I'm going to tell him anyway, because I can. He needs to get a really good exit. He has two opportunities. He either wants to do it... Ideally, he wants to do it at the exit of turn 5. Get a really nice exit to turn 5 and get the slipstream going through turn 6 and down into turn 7 braking zone. It's quite quick. You can do it into turn 1 and it does work, but it just gives James the opportunity to kind of come back down the straight for through turn 6. Or he has to overtake James Owl enough to hinder him a little bit going into turn 1 so that he doesn't get the lines that he needs. But he is now the closest he's actually currently ever been. Jumping on board for Moylan. James Owl's car is quite quick in a straight line.
Keeping taking the right places because that's all they can do at the moment.
Yeah, I mean James Owl's got some nice lines and everything there. Moylan's a little bit of correction. Johnny Stokes with the new fastest lap of the race. This is where Moylan needs a good exit. Get it through here. Get on the power, nice and early. Oh, not that early. Almost lose the back end. Little bit of a drift there, Tokyo style. Here we go. Not fast enough, and I think James Owl has been. No, he's not even using that much ERS. They're both very, they're pretty much bang on equal. McDutch faces use a bit just to try and keep the gap at a decent level, because as soon as these two stop fighting, as soon as these two stop fighting, and it's either James pulls away from Moylan or Moylan gets past and pulls away, or Moylan. No, that was definitely a wall clip. That had to have been. That can't have been lag there.
I think it might have been lag again.
That's just ridiculous.
A jump on forward quickly with a battle between Scotty and Al-Jadifa as he flies past down the main straight, so he's back up into 8th place after
nice
that
overtake
spin
from Scotty, yeah, round through turn 6 or the straight it pretty much is. Nicely done there. So who else we got? There's no other real close battles. You've got Al-Jadifa and Scotty, but obviously that's just been overtaken. And then you've got Evan and Speedy. Yeah, and then Moylan. Oh, as Evan almost loses the back end there.
Very good fighting.
It's looking pretty good. So how close? Where's Moylan and Jay? Look at man, Moylan's still so close through this final sector. Through turns 18, 19 here. Moylan, you just can't quite find where he's going to be able to get him done. Through turns 20 and 21. Moylan's sliding out of that. Here we go, 22 and 23 coming up before the little short main straight. Does Moylan have enough? He's a little bit further back than he was last lap. Deploying a little bit of ERS, but James Owl's kind of straight line speed in these wet conditions is, again, it just says like McDutch Face was saving his, like his speed was saving him. James Owl's over Moylan's is saving him. Can Moylan make anything? Exit at turn 5. Yeah, see, I feel like that's lag, you know, because the gap came down still. And here we go now, ERS open for both of them. As Moylan, is a slipstream going to be enough? James goes a little bit defensive, but not enough. So James started to use a little bit more ERS though.
That was lag from me.
Yeah,
he hit the wall.
that's what happened to me, man. Like it looks like he's slapping the wall, but it's just a lag. So James using a little bit more ERS than Moylan to try and stay ahead of him. However, it's at that level where he can regain most of it throughout the lap. So it's not looking too bad. They both managed it very well. McDutch Face out in the lead. 3.7 seconds is the gap. The gap's kind of stayed the same. We got yellow in sector 3. Oh no, is that Lulu? Lulu,
yes, Lulu
down at turn 18.
I don't think there's no wing damage. I think just maybe it went a bit too deep.
Yeah, it could be fine here.
I like the helmet design for him as well.
And how's Ford doing? Ford is in 10th in that last point scoring position. 21 seconds to Al-Jadifa, but more crucially 13 seconds over Carl. So here he comes.
Speedy is
through turn 7.
Darzen as well now. So Darzen's attack now.
The gap is slowly coming down. I mean, if anything, Speedy and Evan need to maybe just... Wait, oh no, is that Carl?
Carl. No, it's not.
It's not Carl, it's Al Jadifa.
Jadifa.
And I tell you what, with the way he's going, Ford is literally gaining on him so quickly after Al Jadifa. Oh no, Ford! No! He's gone deep. Did he hit the barrier there? Has he got some wing damage? He's missing an M plate. No! So we're gonna...
Just catching up.
He literally had the opportunity to get Al Jadifa there and ended up going a little bit too deep into turn 10. However, I mean, Al Jadifa's probably going to have to pit. And the Ford will have to pit again for a wing. Fresh set of tyres.
Both got wing damage, yeah.
Yeah, you never know what can happen in the pits. The main thing is that Ford has gained a lot. I mean, we were talking like...
Hang on, Moylan and James. James making another attack round the outside.
Here we
Off
go,
turn
Moylan.
5 and does make it stick. That is a fantastic move from Moylan there, up in the second place. And this is the chance now. Moylan's got a push. And we have another spinner.
The gap 5.5 seconds.
And I think that is Carl this time.
That is Carl this time. But... I mean, 5.3 seconds the gap. The gap was 3.7 for so long, and then they got seriously fighting, and it's literally dropped them quite a bit behind. Moylan's really going to have to get his move on, and James Al's probably going to want to try and follow him up there as well. How much pace does James have, and how much pace does Moylan have? McDutchface has been pretty much unscathed this race.
But they will have to pit again. These tyres won't last to the end of the race, so they will have definitely pit again.
Yeah,
the undercut could be a
I'll tell you what, Almighty Evan and
James.
Speedy here.
Oh!
And yeah, Almighty Evan there does a bit of a drift coming through turn 13.
He actually clipped that wall.
Yeah, he did clip it. That's what put the back end out. So Speedy loses out. Oh, just the tyres screeching. Al Jadifa there has pitted. Comes out, Ford's now coming out, so Ford now much closer. I tell you what, Al Jadifa's hit the wall coming out.
Oh, is it damage again?
He could possibly have some damage there.
Flag,
it's Hot Sojo.
Oh
no, Sojo was coming in for the pits. So who was it then? Was it just him coming in the pits?
I think that was.
So let's have a look now. Al Jadifa.
What?
It can't have dried up that much,
Lewis
is it?
made a mistake. Lewis has made a mistake. He's put on medium tyres. This is not going to go well. Look how wet it still is on track.
Please don't be who I think that is. Oh no. So it's James Al. It was James Al, not Ford. Oh no, and he's lost it coming through turn 3. No, James. That is gutting. James was doing so well, man. Virtual safety car.
How is it not a full safety car as well? Because look where his car's parked. As Scotty makes the most of this.
Lulu.
Yeah, Lulu on them medium tyres.
Medium tyres.
Well.
Has
a full safety car. That is pulled out safety car.
Yeah.
That's a full safety car.
Yeah.
James, man, what happened? Tell me what happened, man.
Yeah, James, if you're in whatever chat you're in, man, give us a quick rundown. Was that just running deep?
He was turning rounds.
Oh, did he?
So what? You said, did you spin, James, and then what? You got hit by another car?
I'll tell you what, though.
You can send me a clip. If you can send me a clip of that, I'll have a little look. Oh, yeah,
this is literally.
He's saying he spun and got hit by another car.
So it must have been. It must have been either. Well, it could have been anyone actually. It could have been someone he just recently lapped, or it could have been. I mean, I think Johnny's too far back still to be hitting him.
I don't think it was Lulu, because Lulu was already in the pits, and also as well, Robson Racers also put on medium tyres.
Oh really?
I'm not sure what's going on. Do they think it's drying up?
I mean,
James, was it drying up?
Oh, Rob's gone really wide. I mean,
span on the exit of turn 3. As I was turning around, I got hit on the front left.
Oh, that's unlucky for James there. I mean, he's still an 8 for now. It will be coming down, but he's still an 8 for now.
Take a little while to come down. He's still 2 minutes ahead of the next car.
There you go, Al Jadifa gets past him, and so does Ford. So this massively helps out Moyland. This screws McDutchface.
I'm putting on a medium tyre.
It must be McDutchface has done it as well. What's Moylan coming in for?
It's not dry enough.
But Moylan's gone for another set of inters. Moylan's gone for another set of inters here. Who else is going for? So El Stefano's on mediums. McDutchface has gone mediums. Maybe they're hoping. I'll tell you what though. There's no rain on them. Oh, there is. It's spitting.
There is rain.
It's spitting. Wait, coming out the pits. It's looking wetter now. Has McDutchface made a mistake here?
It's raining. It's still raining.
I mean, McDutchface has. I mean, Darsan's done it as well. Speedy. maybe they're going to be under the safety car for what, 2-3 laps. If they're saying it's drying up in like 5 minutes time, there you go. That's that time there. They're going to go at slow pace. And
I don't know. I'm not. I don't think it's dry. Look at it. Look at the track. There's no
yeah,
dry line
but
or anything.
it's such a no 5-second penalty for Johnny Stokes for crossing the pit lane exit.
James
White line.
said it was a great battle as well, but he started upset, but that's hey ho, that's racing. So James,
Yeah, it's unlucky, James,
did
man.
Jeff tell you it was drying up? Like, is this the right call to make for these drivers to go on to the soft tire, the medium tire?
Almighty Evan here is obviously in the lead, still on those intermediate tyres, decided to stay out rather than getting a free pit stop unless he's going to come in afterwards, but he's going to drop back massively if he comes in now. But the track, you know what though, it's looking a bit drier. If you look at the actual track itself, the track, I think it's one of those things though, where you know it was raining, but it's so hot in this country, it's not wet enough.
Possibly, yeah.
We'll find out. I mean, there's too many people gone to the mediums.
Yeah, for it to be a mistake.
For it to, I mean, it's a gamble. It might be a bit of a gamble, but I'm not sure it's a mistake. But the question is, there's still spray coming from a Dutch face. That's a bad thing. Now,
there's a lot of drivers. Drivers coming in for a set of mediums. As well.
Yeah.
So drivers that have taken. So Moylan's gone on for inters. Scotty's taken inters. Carl's taken inters. Sojo's on inters. But he's stuck at the moment behind this, in this lap situation right now. James said he was actually pitting for inters that lap.
Okay.
So, but now with safety car, I reckon mediums.
It's a tough call because if it doesn't drive as quick, I mean, if this safety car, I mean, there's quite a big gap, so I'm expecting. Is that McDutch Face? Is he no? So McDutch Face is staying out. Moylan's coming in. Yeah, Moyland is coming in.
And Moyland's coming in. Yeah, so both the intermediate runners are coming in.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming, and as the rain has actually stopped now. The rain has stopped.
So they're gonna lose. They're gonna miss out to Darsan.
The crossover point.
They might not miss out to Johnny. They might actually make it out. Oh, Johnny's binned it. Oh, Johnny's coming in. What? Why is he coming? Johnny just made a mistake there, and has now had to go over the curbs to get into the pit lane. Moylan's lost out to Speedy. Darsan. So McDutch Face has made the right call.
5-second penalty.
Yeah, he's serving his 5-second penalty underneath the safety car, the cheeky sausage. But fair play. New front wing. New fresh set of mediums. And he's going to be out in 7th before Ford. Ford's probably going to have to come in for a set of mediums now. So that's going to put Ford back, but he should still come out in front of Al Jadifa, I think. Going at this pace. Carl and El Stefano are fighting it out somewhat for some reason.
El Stefano was trying to let Carl through. I don't know why, but I think it's like El Stefano was trying to let Carl through.
Okay.
I'm not too sure why.
So Ford's about to come in, and he should, especially at this pace. I mean, even with 28 seconds on a normal track, it's looking alright.
Oh. Rev's engine up a little bit.
That's it. Revving the old Ferrari engine up. Making it sound better than it is.
But right now, Scotty can pit in for a set of mediums, and it would just come out behind Moylan. So he only lose one place to Moylan, because look at the gap.
Yeah. He needs
to put on softs. That's not going to make it to the end.
11 laps around Singapore in these changeable conditions, I think he'd be okay. You're still looking at another lap behind the safety car probably, so it would be technically 10, 9, 10 on the set of softs. It's doable in these conditions.
I think Scotty. I think that's maybe what Scotty's doing. Maybe he's waiting to go in for a set of softs.
Yeah, I mean, again, he's only going to lose one position. Obviously, they've got to go. It depends actually. If Johnny's been told catch up with the safety car, which he probably would have, I would have thought. That obviously makes it a bit different, but he's not really flying around. Nah, he's still got a delta. I think he's still got a delta. He's going way too slow.
On board with Scotty. I reckon Scotty was going to peel into the pits and put on soft tyres.
I think he should. I think he'll get caught out if he stays on the inters. Come in for a set of soft, Scotty.
No, he's staying out.
Staying out still. Okay. Maybe he feels it's still a bit too wet, and when the safety car comes in, which he's hoping will be this lap, he'll have more grip. I mean, it's still wet on the track, don't get me wrong. It's not bone dry yet, it's just not raining anymore.
Zozo has managed to unlap himself.
That's good. But Al Jadifa on softs, Carl stayed out on the inters, El Stefano mediums, Ford on those soft tyres.
Have they fixed the glitch where it's actually let out lap himself, or did he do something?
I think he's been out on the inters for 2 laps, so he's probably just pitted in first and managed to do it through that maybe.
No, because he was stuck between.
Oh, was he? Maybe he's just gone for it. Maybe he's just gone for it, and it's not broken.
Oh yeah, he's left, isn't he? He's out of the race, isn't he? I thought someone was flagged out.
So
Johnny Stokes is still 30 seconds away.
yeah,
A long way away from the rest of the pack, but the track is now starting to get a dry line. I've noticed.
It's slightly building up. The another important thing. Obviously, I know they're behind the safety car, but is DRS going to be enabled after the 2 laps after the safety car? If it's not, then I think it'll be dry by then. But how much more grip is Scotty going to have? If these guys are struggling, Scotty could find a way to get himself up there, and if he gains enough time, he could pit for a set of softs and be pretty rapid. It's just if it's going to be enough. The safety car should be in this lap. I know that the field's really spread out, but it doesn't usually do more than 3 laps.
And right now, Johnny Stokes is starting to really close the gap now.
Yeah, he must. Yeah, see, safety car in his lap. So it's done its 3 laps now. McDutchface is going to have to go for a restart. Going to have to hope that.
I think Dutchface will do a really slow one because so Johnny Stokes can catch up. I think he will catch up eventually. So I would imagine this to be a very slow, pacey lap, in lap.
Yeah, it's very possible. Going from here, especially, like McDutchface is just down the road. Johnny, sorry, is just down the road. Oh, thought he was going to clip that wall there. So here comes Johnny. He's going to be on the back of Moyland. Now, what's the grip going to be like for these guys? Is Scotty going to have the better grip, going to get the run on him and be quite a bit quicker? It's still a bit damp. I think the medium tyres might suffer a little bit. The guys on the softs might be okay. And when's McDutchface going? He's already gone. So McDutchface has left him. And Scotty's pitting now. Scotty!
Yeah, he's gone in now.
Oh, McDutchface has lost it! Oh! Oh my gosh!
Oh, that was so close. I just had to read a comment from James. Dutchface will win this now.
Oh my
I don't think
gosh!
he will.
I can't believe. So McDutchface has had a couple of moments coming through that last that turn 23, man. He's had a couple moments and he's been fine. But
so Moyland and Evans are going side by side. It's a battle for 3rd place, and Moyland will take it. 3rd place for Moyland, but Evans is not going to give it up so easily. On the brakes, bit of a squeeze from Moyland to say it's in my line.
McDutchface is out. He's lost it.
He's out.
He's lost it. He's hit the wall on the after turn 5.
His tyres are far too hot.
I don't think it's probably too cold. Well, yeah, he did spin, I suppose. So he probably overheated.
Yeah,
actually,
where he spun.
Look at it, right in that wall. That, I mean, you lead a race pretty much from start to not quite 3 quarters.
Evans has spun. Evans has gone round as well.
Oh no.
Evans is round.
So that is, yeah. Oh, that's turn 11 there.
So James said, right, I'll be first right now. So rubbing salt in the wound.
Isn't it?
Yeah, that's so unfortunate. That's so unfortunate from these guys. But anyway, the battle for 1st place is between Dawson, Speedy, and Moyland. Dawson right now is 2.6 seconds ahead of Speedy, but Moyland is right on the back of Speedy right now.
Yeah.
Joe's got to really push.
Rob said that he tried to go to medium to try and unlap himself during the safety car, but it didn't work. And then he said 2 points in a 2 weeks points 2 weeks in a row for Carl. Yeah, it's looking like it, mate. It's looking like Carl's got.
Yeah, it will.
Yeah, it will. So
Carl just
steady
pace, mate.
He just went past McDutchface, and I saw like another grey line, and I thought he'd crashed as we were saying that. But it's all good. Carl is in 10th, looking to get. I mean, to be fair, both the AlphaTauris now in the points.
Yeah.
Ford on these soft tyres. It's looking quite nice for Scotty and Ford, to be honest.
So James just said in the chat, Moyland has the pace. He definitely does. He's very quick, but Speedy loves this track. This is the problem. Speed's already reeling in.
Yeah, he's reeling in Darsan. The gap's come down about a second already. Rob says Darson for the win. It's going to be tough. I think Darson's going to come under some pressure. It depends how he handles it.
It also depends if the DRS is enabled.
It's going to be enabled, I think.
It will be.
It will be. It's dry now. It's dry. There's no need for it to be on. Moyland, funny enough, went to the mediums. I thought he would have gone soft.
I think it was Hamlin, but when he did go in, yeah, I think it was probably the right call. I do think the softs will wear out too quickly around here. So
I mean, now it's this dry. Al Jadifa's running with a broken rig. Wow, that's even more impressive. Well played, Al Jadifa, for that. Didn't know his rig was broken.
Ramsey's rig. Great battle now, watching.
Oh, Moylan with the penalty, so but that kind of evens it up though, to be honest.
Softs wouldn't last. That's what James said. Softs, they wouldn't last the end of the race. And Moylan pitted.
Oh, yeah, I suppose he's done 2 laps and he come up to 3rd on him.
Look at the gap between these guys. Look, it's gonna be all within DRS. DRS will be enabled.
Speedy is reeling in Darsan and Moylan. He's bringing Moylan along with him. There we go. Look at that fastest lap after fastest lap after fastest lap after fastest lap. Johnny Stokes, don't rule him out yet either. He's catching these guys.
DRS enabled.
We know how quick Johnny is as well. So DRS enabled, which should give it to Moyland. Coming down this next straight. Coming through turn 5 now. Is that rear wing going to open up?
Yeah, it is. It's open.
It's open.
Not for Speedy.
But it's not for Speedy. He's only just out. So is Moyland. Oh, that was a bit snaky there. Oh, what an overtake from Moyland though.
Brilliant move.
I mean, that was a little bit sus from Joe. He's usually perfectly fine. Yeah, I think he went to cover it off and then realised that Moylan was going and then tried to go back. But that was Moylan definitely gave it his all there. Didn't back out of that. That was nice to see. And Johnny now right on the back of Speedy as they're coming through turn 10 and 11 now. Round turns 12 into 13. Johnny's going to get this tiny little amount of DRS that you get coming down here. And Speedy's still in it though, so Speedy's going to get some.
Straight,
it is.
I think in the calendar.
It is. Big time.
Very nice turn. This is great. It's going to be very close. This battle for first place. Currently on board with Johnny Stokes. Look at this fight. I don't want to look. Should we have a quick look at penalties?
No, not yet. Not yet.
No penalties.
No, no.
There we go. Let's have a little poll in the chat. Let's have a little prediction.
Moylan now half a second gap to Darsan. He's going to get DRS coming down the main straight. Moylan at fastest lap of the race. Does anyone beat it? That is a no. So Moylan absolutely flying at this stage of the race. Started almost last. And he's looking to go almost last to first. And it's looking very, very possible. He's even quicker now. I mean, this has got to be an overtake. Coming through turn 5 on the power. DRS wide open. Using ERS as well. Darsan goes defensive. But I think Moylan's just going to have it. And Darsan has to slip right in behind there. And is Johnny going to get Speedy? No, Johnny is too far back. So Speedy holding on quite well there. Picks up another time penalty though. That could cost him. What a race for Moylan though. So Darsan just got to hang in there, man. He's had a fantastic race so far. He's got Speedy and Johnny behind him, but they're both fighting. So unless Johnny gets past easily, the gap could play him. But Speedy's catching up with Darsan as well.
The next 2 minutes, we're going to do a little poll quickly. Who you think's the race winner's going to be?
Oh no! Who was that?
Oh,
Darsan's lost it.
Darsan's gone, and I think he's collected Johnny Stokes.
Yeah, he did, but I don't think it did anything to Johnny. Is he missing an end plate there?
Darsan's
he is.
Got no wing. Darsan's a Formula 4. Johnny Stokes got no wing.
Yeah, Johnny Stokes. So I think
Speedy.
I think Speedy might be suffering. You know, I think he's got a bit of wing damage too. It doesn't look like it. Rob said at least Williams gets some points. Yeah, that's true, mate. That's true. I mean, it doesn't look like Speedy's got wing damage, but we know this game can do it. It's just it's just the way he's taking the corners. And Almighty Evan here could.
Flags.
Who's that for? Darsan, yeah. So we could see Almighty Evan here.
Yeah, Joe's in.
Joe is in. Almighty Evan's about to see himself in second position.
Johnny Stokes has stayed out, so Johnny Damage, you got damage or not?
Maybe he's thinking he has.
Got damage.
Yeah, he's missing an end plate. That's we can see that. Maybe he's thinking he can hold it off. There's only a few laps left, but he could lose a chunk of time here.
Yeah,
I mean, watch the gap. Watch the gap between Evan and Johnny and see how much that comes down. Because Speedy, he's still in the pits. He's having his. Oh, Darsan's out. He's at. He's in the retiring the pits. Okay, that's such a shame for Darsan, man. No matter how it was going to pan out, he was going to get a good finish. And it's unlucky, dropping it so close to the end, man. Unlucky Darsan.
The worst time of it was I actually just put out the poll who's going to win this race. If I'd done it a couple of seconds earlier, that would have been really thrown it into the works.
Yeah. So
now,
Scotty is in 4th, but too far back.
Everyone's betting on Moreland right now.
Look at the gap. Almighty Evan has taken 2 seconds out of Johnny Stokes' gap. Well, they're coming into the second sector now.
Scotty's up in the 4th.
Yeah, Scotty's up in the 4th, and he's going to be... I think he's going to be into the podium positions, because I generally don't think Johnny's going to be able to hold on. The gap's coming down too quickly between Evan and Johnny. And Scotty's softs are only 3 laps old. They'll be struggling a little bit at the end, but they'll make it. So here we go, Almighty Evan now.
An extra point for Carl as well.
Yeah,
3
Carl's going to move up.
Carl if he can finish the race.
Carl's like doubling his points right now. Look how close this is. That's it. So, is there going to be any more people crashing out, or is everyone that's finishing currently going to get some points? I don't think Haas actually have a point, so it would actually be really, really good if Hard Soldier does get a point. Look at that, so easy. Yeah, Johnny's going to the pits. So that's going to put Johnny down to probably behind Speedy now. He's probably going to come up behind Speedy. I mean, Ford's another 9 back from Speedy though, so that's probably too far.
It's a rear wing change. He's lost a lot of time.
I suppose it is a wing change as well, yeah. So there goes Scotty. Behind. This could be a fantastic finish for Red Bull.
What's this? Oh no, it's Al Jalifa.
Yeah.
I saw an AlphaTauri spin. I thought.
And where's Ford? Ford's actually just about to come around the last corner now, as Johnny Stokes is getting ready to exit the pit lane. Ford's going absolutely full beans down this straight. Johnny's leaving now, but going to have to slow down for these corners. And is Ford going to make it out in front of Johnny? They're coming around the corner now, and he does. So Ford up into 5th position, but Johnny Stokes is going to be rapid. Ford's on 6 lap old softs. They're going to be hurting a little bit. But what a fantastic showing from Fordy so far.
Yeah, he's had a lot of incidents today, and he's managed to get back up into 5th place. So he's done fantastic today. It's going to be a shame now, because here we go, Johnny Stokes is going to nobble him up. Oh! That was a bit cheeky from Ford. That was a bit cheeky.
Fordy's like, oh, I co-own this league, bitch. Move out of my way.
Well, that probably be looked at by the stewards. That was a bit of a nasty move there, a bit of a squeeze.
It was a squeeze. But
Alstifa again, going wide again, second time. He keeps doing.
And yeah, and Hot Sojo, he's moved up into 9th, and he's waiting for. He was waiting.
He's gone behind Hadzoja. He was very clear of Hadzoja as well.
Yeah, but no damage, so he can.
Alstifa, all you got to do is finish, mate. You're gonna get points.
He only has to do like one more lap, and he'll get 90% anyway. If that's a rule in this league.
I don't take no responsibility for Ford. That's from James. Right now, I see you can see Alstifa's move out of the way, just letting these fast drivers through. Johnny Stokes falling back now a lot from Ford. Yeah.
He's. I wonder if he's. I mean, I don't think he got damage again. The thing is, he's got a couple laps. It's like catch up with him. So Rob just posted Stewart's report. NFA. Stewart's report from Rob. NFA Ford is the max of RPR.
I've got a feeling there is some sort of damage on that
Johnny's car. I mean, it's possible he got a bit of wing damage. It's obviously not bad enough for him to pit. It is very possible. He's still slowly bringing it down.
Let's have a look around this corner. This is going to affect
I think. Oh no! Fordy's gone deep, and there goes Johnny. Fordy's gone deep again.
Letting him through, do you reckon?
I don't know. I mean, he's gone deep quite a few times. So the one thing I would say, the problem where it happened with Ford and Johnny is the barriers come in. The way they like tier the barriers. So there was space, but then the barrier comes in a little bit, and the space goes. I think that's some of the biggest issue with this track, how they have those barriers set up. So there was space, and then that space went because of a barrier, not because of movement of cars. Oh, 40 there, almost clipping the inside of that turn 12.
Kind of brought a real dampener to the thing, but I've got to say, this is a great show from Red Bull. Evan and Scotty, fantastic.
Oh, 100%, yeah. I mean, they've been quite close most of it. Obviously, there's a big gap now, but I mean, Moyland obviously almost
Al
last.
tired. Al Tifa's crashed.
No, Al Jadifa. Wait, is that 90%?
I don't think it is, was it? What are we on? 30,
Oh, 28. Oh, it's gonna. I think it has to be 20. It's meant to be like 28. It's probably like 28.5.
One is 27.9.
27.9. Oh, Al
He's just
Jadifa,
saved.
you lucky goose.
He's just saved.
You could be saved. You could be saved. I don't know. Rob, did,
No,
is
but
it?
wait. He was laps down though.
Oh yeah, that's the point actually. How many laps down was he though?
I know. It's just have a look. What's on the race director? So he was a few laps down. So I don't know if he's going to be able to claim this. 27. I don't think he's not going to be able to claim it. He crashed on lap 27.
Oh, that is absolutely brutal if that is the case, man.
All he had to do was finish to get a point.
I
Some
mean,
stiff words.
shout outs.
1 second, because we've got a battle for podium right now.
Oh.
Speedy is right on the back of Scotty Harris.
Hang on a
2 laps
minute.
to go.
Scotty must have had a. I mean, he's not dropped that much actually from Evan, but there must have been some kind of mistake. It's either that or Scotty's tyres are really starting to hurt now, and Speedy's fresh ones are just living the dream.
Yeah, I think that's probably what it is, because Speedy does love this track. And look at the grip he's getting.
So,
fantastic right now.
this is
is
the
Speedy,
only-
and he wants that podium.
He does.
He needs that podium.
This is the only battle going on the track, and it's between Speedy and Scotty. And look at the exit that Speedy got. Almost hit the back of Scotty. And Scotty tries going defensive, but there is nothing he can do here, I don't think. Speedy's going to take the inside line and gets the job done. So nicely done by Speedy there on the road for his first podium.
Big switch there from Scotty.
That's it. I don't think
His
Scotty's got a tyre
definitely feeling
life.
it.
Yeah, I don't think he's
Nah.
got a tyre life over Speedy. Speedy's 3-lap old ones.
Look at the gap already there. So really over a second. Or nearly a second, sorry.
Yeah, I mean he'll gain through
Yeah,
like
so-
the,
yeah.
through sector 2 and 3. He'll gain so much just on traction.
The Eris pulled him back a little bit, but there we go. One more corner and he's already down.
Yeah, there you go. Exit and out the second now. So that is mental. But still, I mean, I think there's some massive shout-outs required, like Carl, Hudsojo, El Stefano, Ford, and Speedy, to be honest. Oh, that's a yellow. No.
El Stefano.
It's El Stefano.
On the first.
Okay.
On the first corner.
No, he's
That's
missed
a
a bit of his
little win
wing.
for him.
Yeah, he won't bother. He won't bother. But yeah, massive shout-outs for everyone that's finishing right now. Some commiseration for people like James, Darsan, McDutchface,
It's more than
Chubb,
started the final lap.
Rob. And to be fair, commiserations for everyone. Avi looked like he just caught up in just a bit of a mess. Oh, actually, that's a point. Do we check penalties now, or do we let it be the lottery? What do we do? Oh, sector 3.
doesn't matter.
Is that Scotty? It's Scotty.
He's gone deep.
Oh no.
I think we'll leave it because I don't think there's a much point. We can
Let's-
actually have a look because I don't think it'll matter, to be honest. Everyone's too far away from each other.
Speedy had 9 seconds and Scotty only had 3. That's massive. Scotty would have beaten him. What's the gap now?
Mistake there, it's
Oh,
cost
you know.
it.
Oh no, you know what? Oh yeah, no.
Nah,
It has,
It's
it has.
too big. It's too
Damn
big.
man. If Scotty didn't do that, he would be getting his podium back on penalties, but still he would have got it back. That is unfortunate. He only had to say within 6
Oh
seconds.
yeah, it doesn't. James said, "Why has they got that DNF'd?" Yeah, James, you're still in this race, mate. What are you doing? You're in
Yeah, that's
15th,
true.
Mate. Hurry up.
Same with Darsan. Both still going.
Yeah,
Ghost
Darsan.
cars.
Not entirely sure about that one, but here we go.
And here comes Moylan now, coming into turns 18 and 19.
Literally, they've pulled Hamilton today. Started near at the back of the grid, and he's
He
gonna
has.
fly. Well done, Moyland. Great
see what-
strategy.
So who's the driver of the day for yourself?
Gotta be Moyland. There's no doubt about it. He's come a long way to get this, and he's slowing down. Look at it. It's cocky.
Right, that's it. No
Very
driver of the day. You arrogant prick. It's because you're from Sheffield. Nah, definitely. I think driver of the day has to go to Moylan from starting almost bone last
But
to
Evan as
finishing
well, big
first.
shout out for
Oh,
Evan as
100%. There's some shout outs here. Like there's Evan, there's Speedy, Ford, Carl
Ford
getting
was
some more
still being
points.
there.
Hudsojo
Yeah.
getting some points. Oh, Al Jadifa
Yeah.
said his rig broken too.
But during the race?
Yeah, it looks like it. I mean, he was playing on a broken rig, wasn't he?
Yeah,
It looks like it's broken.
There we go. Confirm that Carl will earn some points. He just crossed the line.
So Carl coming
we've got
8th.
Look at this. Speedy getting a podium.
There we
He
go.
wiggles over the line.
That's it. Go on, Joe.
That's
So
a
yeah,
fantastic
driver of the
race.
day is Moyland, but massive shout outs to Evan, Speedy, Ford, Carl and Hudsocho for getting some points there. I think a bit unlucky from Johnny. I think obviously he got 5th. So he's did well.
Yeah, he definitely did well. Going very slow right now as well.
Yeah, it was a scrappy race. Like, I mean, Chubb just said it himself. Like, he's never seen so many mistakes from everyone, and yeah, there was a lot of people running wide. So it's unfortunate, but it made some good racing. The mistakes definitely switched it up a bit, and the game says Moyland as well. Obviously, the game bases it on positions gained, but in this case, I think it's been well deserved for Moyland. So,
Yeah, done very well.
Well done to everybody that finished the race. Well done, especially to the podium guys. Well done for Moyland for the win. Well done for Evan on second, and well done to Joe picking up his first podium in RPR.
Yeah, definitely great. It's a great result. Well done to everyone here. So two new podiums as well. So I don't believe Evan's got a podium before. So it's
No,
Evans.
Evan. I don't
Speedy.
even think Evan was here last week either. I don't think Evan's raced before.
No.
This might have been his first race. Comes in first race, bags second. Not bad. Not a bad debut, is it really?
Not at all. So we'll do a final rundown of the positions today. Moylan is your race winner in first place and the fast lap as well. Extra point for him. Evan, he comes in second. Third is Speedy. Fourth, Scotty. Fifth is Johnny. Ford is in sixth. Elstefano in seventh. Carl in eighth. Hadzojo in ninth. And our DNFers was Al Jadifa, Darzan, Dutchface, Rob, James, Louis, Nelesby, Erez, Booker Bronco, Chubb, and Avi. Yeah, so just to confirm, so Al Jadifa will not get any points. Big shame.
That is gutting. That is gutting, but I mean, again, he said that he tried to bring it home on the controller, but he's never used controller, so it didn't work. Obviously, if you're used to rig and you switch your controller and you're in these conditions, you're going to have a bad time, as Al Jadifa found out. Absolutely gutting, but...
James said anyone up for Battlefield. Don't own it. Yeah, guys, I really appreciate watching. Don't forget you can join us again on the DXT TV live channel for the Saturday League. We also got my channel. I've obviously got the Friday League as well, which is going to be on the DXT Ferret Gaming channel. So a lot of racing still to come this week. And
we will be bringing back the podcast as well. So tune in. Hopefully next week we'll be getting the podcast going. Which will be on the DXT TV YouTube channel.
With some special announcements.
Yeah, so thank you everyone for tuning in, and we will see you guys all next week. Let me just quickly find out what track we're doing. Calendar. So the calendar, next track is the Netherlands. Okay, so yep, tune in next week for us to be at the Netherlands. And yeah, thank you everybody watching.
Hit that like, subscribe button, hit that bell for notifications. Hit us a follow on Twitch, like all that good stuff.
Yeah, don't forget to follow the RPR channel, this current YouTube channel. Get your friends, your dogs, your cats, everyone to follow the RPR channel. Just get it a few more likes up there. Get this league out there, because I think this league deserves to be a bit more publicised. It's got some of the best racing going, definitely, that we've seen, definitely commentated on. So it needs some a bit more attention, I think. So let's help get it out there. So yeah, thank you everybody for watching. We'll see you next week, and good night.